To me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you.
One time.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am your cousin sub of the day.
Here we go.
I'm a club sub, the legendary home of Blow. And by the sound of that voice, you should know I'm joined with
your girl, Bailey Coleman. Good morning, Milltown. What's good?
that part. How you doing and feeling this morning?
I'm feeling wonderful. How are you doing and feeling this morning?
Blessed from being busy.
Yes.
Yeah, had a very, very...
Booked and busy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Had a very busy weekend.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I was at the crib.
Damn.
I don't mind. Holla if you hear me, Milwaukee. I do not mind kicking it at the crib. There's so many years.
Right.
Where I was booked and busy all the time. And I'm still very busy now. Don't get the game messed up.
That part.
I did work at my second job on Saturday, though, too. But Sunday I was at home. But I'll tell you, I've had many days.
That's right.
I mean, the first 3 years that I was in my place, one day I came home and realized, I was talking to my son, we hadn't been home for a weekend since we had,
right.
Since we moved in. I was like, you know what? We got to start making it a point to do that. So I do. My son be gone all the time.
Okay.
But you
be enjoying what you're paying for.
Exactly.
You're supposed to.
Yeah. Kick my feet up on Sunday.
Yep.
Even watch church online.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. It'd be like, look, you know what? I'm here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can donate online.
Exactly.
So
you can give online.
That's right.
You watching? Right. Yes.
Yeah. My Sunday was extremely busy, but it was a blessed busy because I love trying to work and help our community and especially our children.
Absolutely.
So there were two Halloween events that I was a part of. Of course, Trunk or Treat that is put on and sponsored by Beta Philanthropies, Inc., along with West Care, Wisconsin, and Northcott Neighborhood House. And so it's an annual event, and I'm blessed to be one of the DJs and MCs for the event. And that was from, I had to be there, when you DJing, you got to be there an hour and a half early.
That.
So,
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Right. So I had to be there early. It actually started at 11 a.m., but I'm always, making sure that I'm on time. So if anything goes wrong, I got time to go and fix it.
Time to go fix it.
Yeah, so from 11 to 3, that was a great event, great turnout, great weather even. You feel what I'm saying? So because we've had some
for Halloween.
Yeah, because we've had some windy cold ones that I've had to do out there.
You like a little chill in the air.
Yeah, but not too
much, and just not too windy or anything.
Right.
But yeah, that's
some great costumes too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
sure.
During our first break, I'm gonna show you one with me and father and son, Michael Myers.
Oh goodness.
He took he took after his dad. And it is so and I mean they never broke character with it, which made it even that much more entertaining. Like I was just like it was dope. Like I had let's see, I'm gonna end up showing you this picture and you'll see.
Oh, good night.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Father and son for real.
Yeah. So, but that was an amazing event. Shout out to Tamara and shout out to Travis and shout out to Northcott. It was a great event. And then from there, I had to go over to the Prince Albert Masonic Lodge, 1218 West North Avenue, and Midwest Monsters Academy, Inc., a nonprofit, along with Homer Blow Foundation, Inc., nonprofit, we ended up doing a inaugural Halloween celebration.
Okay,
and it was a
nice.
great situation there as well.
Okay.
And yeah, so it was great. The kids enjoyed themselves and they came out with their costumes. So
Okay.
it was a win-win.
Nice.
And then I had to be here. So yeah,
Well,
I'm here.
yeah,
And I'm energized.
I'm glad.
That part. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't, I don't drink alcohol. I don't do, so
Right.
to be able to have that spirit and momentum
Yeah.
early in the morning,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I think it helps because I don't like do some of the other things that some people do.
Right.
Be like, well, I don't even feel like going in this morning.
Yeah.
So I'm here. I am here. And I'm glad that you relaxed because it's important.
Oh, yeah. I'm awake, though. I'm wide awake.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I had my coffee this morning. Had a great drive-in, very nice drive-in. It was definitely a nice drive-in, and I love getting up and being able to chop it up with you a little early.
Right. Truth Nation, you know what I'm saying?
We love you.
Right. Ariane Kawanda, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. At William Kukla, all right, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. 5-Star Child, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Venus Jones, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. I'm all of these ats now.
Yeah, all on our YouTube chat.
Yeah,
On our YouTube chat. What up, everybody? And you know what? If you want to get in, just say good morning or what have you. Our Truth Talking text line is 833-212-1017. That's 833-212-1017.
Now, Brady Street is in the news again.
Okay, so I just want to say this before we start talking about Halloween. I have never been where I'm from, Seattle, Washington. Halloween Day is Halloween Day, and that's when you celebrate.
We get it this year. Milwaukee is
Milwaukee
we finally.
this year. This is the first.
Yeah.
They say this is the first time in 30 years.
It is.
Crazy. I grew up, even as an adult, Halloween is Halloween. October 31st
That's right.
is Halloween Day, and that's when you celebrate. None of these weekend things, I don't know what that's about. But
2 to
anyway.
4 and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, it would be dark outside when we trick-or-treated.
Exactly. Exactly. Same here. Trick-or-treating would stop at around 8 or 9 o'clock.
That's right.
And it wouldn't start really until like maybe an hour before it was supposed to get dark.
Absolutely.
And you had all that time to hit your neighborhood up and whatever other neighborhoods your parents were willing to take you to.
Yep, and that's when you knew what extra bags were for, what I mean? So
exactly.
if you didn't have your pumpkin,
Man,
you know
what?
Something else would be like, yep, get this bag.
Yeah,
you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then, but it was a fun time. And I know that we got some people that, man, it's a demonic holiday. You know what I'm saying? So, they
I know, and I've heard that, and I'd like to say that me and my siblings came out okay. That's all I got.
How about that?
We came out fine.
How about that?
We still be at church.
Right. How about that?
Sunday.
How about that?
We still do our part as people in society.
Right. Productive.
We wasn't out here robbing and pillaging.
Right.
So
this year, Halloween fell on a weekend. Me and ghetto boys are trick or treating. But yeah, so yeah. So, but there was.
So I'm down with the holiday season, though. You can have different things, different days, and so Brady Street happened this weekend.
Yeah, and we need to talk about it. We haven't had to mention Brady Street in a minute, but
summer months.
Yeah,
we was talking about it during the summer.
Yep. And now
there's some stuff
where everybody masked. So now it's like you could legitimately wear your Poosh Iced Tea mask, and a lot of people took advantage of that. And they done some of the things that we normally hear about them doing when they have these masks on. There's a lot of videos on social media that the news don't have, but yeah, it happened. I saw it.
And let me just say this: the Poosh Icy masks, that's what they're called. They're actually called something else.
Yep.
But everybody's calling them the Poosh Icy mask.
Yep.
because he was wearing it at some point.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to get ready to take care of some bills. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. The True Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017. We'd love to hear from you as we get into our dialogue on this morning. We got to pay these bills. Great morning, producer Rhea Riley. How are you doing?
I'm well.
All right. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Truth Nation, you have to be there on Saturday, November 1st at Destiny Youth Plaza near North 76 and West Good Hope Road. Join Mayor Cavalier Johnson for the Milwaukee Fatherhood Summit happening from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's the one-stop shop resource fair connecting families with job opportunities, child support assistance, health education, vaccination, and screenings, financial empowerment and credit repair support, legal assistance, all in one place. You can't beat that. Bring your teams to explore internships, job readiness, and mentoring opportunities that build their future. Register early. Don't wait. Everyone is welcome. Visit milwaukee.gov/fatherhood to sign up as a participant, a vendor, or volunteer. That is milwaukee.gov/fatherhood. For more information, call 414-286-0222. That is the Milwaukee Fatherhood Summit on Saturday, November 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Destiny Youth Plaza near North 76 and West Good Hope Road.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black. Again, great morning, Truth Nation. Truth Talk text lines open 833-212-1017. The legendary home of Blow, along with
Your girl, Bailey Coleman.
And, although there were a lot of fun and exciting things and costume contests that were taking place.
You had some real nice footage. I love seeing footage of kids, especially our kids dancing and having a good time.
Yeah. It was, again, I was able to show Bailey during our break a couple of moments from, the different events that I was doing.
Wasn't no twerking or nothing, y'all.
Right.
It was all good.
And I am strict with that. Like, I do not, even when I do the dance contest, it's always going to be some type of dance that you can't mutate it. You feel what I'm saying? And I've always been big because I believe that we are the ones that are shaping the future.
Right.
So if somebody that they know or love and respect be like, that's something, I would feel so terrible to be playing something to where they could end up, dancing disrespectful,
right?
In my opinion,
right.
And it's like when I do a lot of events and some people, whether it's some party or a wedding reception, and some of the parents or the guardians end up being like, "Oh no, you could play." They want to. I'm like, no, there's no radio edit of that.
Right.
Oh no, these kids done heard everything. They're not gonna hear from me.
Right. Exactly.
They're not going to hear from me.
Exactly.
So,
I have had, because, I was over at the other spot.
Right.
That was part of my whole deal, right? And we did not play unedited music.
Right.
We played sometimes totally different versions of the original song.
Right. Right.
And people say,
Because
no,
the radio
they heard that
version,
from me.
right.
No, they ain't hear from me.
That's right.
I'll let you hear the one I'm playing.
That's right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's right.
So if they knew the words, it's because you played it for them, not me.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Like
people don't. There's a lot of people that don't believe that, but in radio, we can't do all that. You be doing too much.
Right.
That's doing too much.
Real talk.
That'll get you caught up.
Real talk. So, so I'm big on, making sure that those children are not going to hear anything that, even if they hear it at home and all of that in the car where they riding with their parents or their friends or whatever, you're not going to get it from me. So that's what you want.
That'll get you shut down.
Yeah. But it's so many DJs that don't care, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you really playing? You get what I'm saying? And it's also one of the problems, in my opinion, with a lot of the Milwaukee artists. Milwaukee artists, I've said this, you want your song played. The people know the dances or whatever you're doing.
Right.
But I can't play it at a lot of these public events that I'm DJing at because I'm not going to play
your explicit
lyrics.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So do better. I always tell them, do better.
When you're making the original, make an edit for it.
A radio version. And it's so much easier now.
Way easier to
than
do
it used
now.
to have to be. Yeah, so
yeah.
that part. But Brady Street had
Speaking of being shut down.
Yeah. I was just, talking about it. And Bailey, you have the article?
Yeah, I do.
And
the headline is Business Owners, Tourists Recount Halloween Crowds That Led to Brady Street Shutdown.
That's crazy.
Police received 13 calls for service as thousands packed Milwaukee's entertainment district for Halloween festivities. It was supposed to be a festive Halloween celebration on Milwaukee's Brady Street, and it turned chaotic Saturday night, prompting police to shut down the popular entertainment district and some businesses to close early. Milwaukee police records show that 13 calls for service on Brady Street between 10 p.m. Saturday and 3 a.m. Sunday as thousands packed the narrow sidewalks for Halloween festivities. Now, you said there was some real...
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of videos from Brady Street from this weekend, and it showed a lot of illegal activity from people pulling out guns, and there was a fender bender that was created because somebody was driving crazy and a car ended up bumping them. And you know what? It's almost reminiscent of the tragedy that ended up happening on Mill Road. To where it's like, okay, with the way that you're driving, I'm not trying to drive to bump into you, but the way you're driving, yes, okay, I bumped your car.
Right.
But they got out, surrounded the car, the car that got hit. There was a bunch of people that looked like me that ended up surrounding the vehicle, and they were armed. And so I can only imagine what the person in the vehicle was, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And so very traumatic. And then there were reports of shots fired, not at that particular incident. Well, at least the video clip that I saw, it wasn't necessarily from that incident, but that was just a traumatizing incident if I would have been the person. You feel what I'm saying? So then there were fights going on. So it was a lot of craziness that was going on, and a lot of them had masks on, so people can end up saying, well, that don't mean it was us. But yeah, I'm looking at some reality points too, that in certain situations we have become, unfortunately, a common denominator. But yeah, so the scooters, I'm happy that they made that where they shut the scooters off and you can't ride them downtown, because that was also a situation before too on Water Street and on Brady. And to me, sometimes I wish they could do it in the inner city, because the recklessness, like they come out in front of you, like they dart out in front of you.
Oh, with the scooters?
Yeah, with the scooters.
You know what? You used to only see them downtown.
Absolutely.
Now you don't see them at all down there.
Right.
Because, I was hanging out one day and we went riding on the scooters. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was downtown.
Right.
And we rode all over by the lakefront and stuff like that. But, now the only place I see the scooters is on the north side. That's it.
And it's, and again, it's hard, Bailey, because you know that it's not everybody. But again, I just think that the damage that is done by the minority group is what makes people say, y'all need to just get rid of them. You get what I'm saying? Because they've been affected one way or another. I'm talking about the zipping in. It's been several times where there were some children that could have been hit by me because of the recklessness of the way that they were riding these scooters.
Right.
And you hate to end up having to say, oh, I hit a child or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I mean, you ain't got to have no license to ride it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, it's like, how do you deal with this? And how do we, and even though this was Brady Street, how do we curb these same things that are happening in the inner city at, establishments where we talk about Element, losing their license being revocated, which still has to go before the full Common Council to get the final, okay, yeah, we accept this recommendation. I think that there might be a court battle. You know how, that people can go and file for an injunction and whatnot.
That club has been so many different names.
Yeah.
And,
So,
I really have no opinion one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the tragedy that unfolded in front of the club was unfortunate.
Yeah, and
I don't.
And even actually, if we're speaking of those, and for some people it don't matter, but I've been hearing a lot of people all the time, and I've had to correct them, saying that it happened in front of the club. It didn't. It actually happened at the 610? It's the building
further.
right next door.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
But,
and in the main doorway of that building next door.
Okay. But they were all coming from.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, association. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And actually they were coming to. And
it wasn't,
he was there to make sure they got their wristbands.
It definitely wasn't the club's fault, But I don't know. You know what? People, this is why, people, there's, when I was at the other spot, and this is real talk, we stopped having, because we used to have our own club night. But when things like this would happen, or, there are many incidents where nobody was hurt or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then when stuff like that started happening, they started blaming us.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So being the big station in town, we had to disassociate ourselves. So we wouldn't have because we would literally have our club night. It would be our club night.
Right.
Our branded event.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We had to stop doing that.
Right.
We had to absolutely stop doing it.
And it's crazy.
And then find ways around it. So it might be something that we were promoting and it was ours, but we didn't say it was ours.
Right.
And it would feature always, like Reggie, one of the jocks. But it was, we did a whole year of doing birthday parties for all the jocks.
Right.
For all the air personalities, I should say. All the DJs. We did birthday parties for them, but it wasn't a station event. It wasn't officially.
Right.
It was, but it wasn't.
Yeah. It's called the workaround.
The workaround. And we had to start doing that because, you know, of the fact that people were associating these
Guilty
things
by
with
association.
us. Guilty by, even though it wasn't our fault.
That's right.
Different things, but because you have a great time, you have a well-established business, you open your business, one person could ruin the whole thing and shut you down.
And they say it. We'll be black. We want to hear from you, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. What do you think about some of the chaos that happened on Brady Street, as well as in other areas where some of us congregate? We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
The American Cancer Society is launching Voices of Black Women, the largest ever study focused on Black women's health. This groundbreaking initiative is aimed at understanding health conditions like cancer so we can learn how to improve overall health among Black women. If you're a Black woman between 25 and 55 with no history of cancer, you can join by completing an online survey and short follow-ups twice a year. Your voice matters, because together we can uncover the root causes of cancer disparities and build a healthier future for generations to come. Learn more and enroll today at voices.cancer.org.
Fall in Milwaukee, where the air is crisp, the drinks are cold, and the good times are just heating up. Stroll Milwaukee's lakefront and explore its parks as they burst into a kaleidoscope of golds, ambers, and reds. Raise a glass at a beer garden that feels like a neighborhood block party, Milwaukee style. And just as the temps fall, Brewers baseball is turning up the heat. October dreams are made right here. This season, every color, every cheer, every sip, it all comes together in Milwaukee. Craft your perfect getaway at visitmilwaukee.org.
So you telling me that you can make lobster tail and crab legs, it will still taste like a lobster tail and crab legs, but they vegan?
Let me tell you, and my customers can testify to this. I can make vegan chitlins.
Now, come on.
God.
I don't know what chitlins taste like because it's been about 40 years since I had them.
I love them.
But you can do that.
My best customers for my vegan chitlins are those people who still eat meat.
Download the new 101.7 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 101.7 The Truth. Come in with straight truth.
Even the police department arguing over their little 12% that they want, and it's a shortage. Okay, I think at some point the people got to start using common sense. It ain't nothing personal. It's something that's community. That's it. And a lot of people try to deflect and make it personal. That's how you know they ain't doing nothing, because they try to make it personal. But really, it's about the conditions of the neighborhood, the conditions of the residents, the safety quality, the public safety ideas. Are we getting that? Are we using the taxpayers' dollars the best way we can to make a difference, to become a resource for everybody in the family to thrive? Is that happening? Yes or no? And if it's not, then you switch the coach. You get a different philosophy on the people. That's it. When times are tough, you need people to roll up their sleeves and get to work. When everything is working well, you sit back and you let it coast. You can't coast and things are bad.
Tune in to all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
Milwaukee Black Talk.
I'm going to say something. I'm a conservative, as you know. I might not agree with you all the time, but even when I don't agree with you, you crack me up. And the other guy, he just pretend conservative all day. And you do make me think. But when you do better than anyone, you think on your feet.
Now that was a compliment coming from somebody who is as Trump-loving as he is, that can appreciate what we do here.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Seeing a couple of backups on 41 northbound from Watertown Plank Road through Burleigh, and also 41 southbound. That's from Bradley to Good Hope Road. 94 eastbound, you're a bit slow starting at 70th Street through the Stadium Interchange. Your Storm Team forecast, plenty of sunshine today, a high of 55. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 46. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Neil Doyle on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, now is your chance to be our one call, that's all, Grouper 5K giveaway entry for the day. Yes, you can be entered to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Right now, be caller number 17.
Woo,
Caller number 17
Do it right
at
now.
833-212-1017, and you will be entered to win the $5,000 giveaway with the award-winning 1017 The Truth and Gruber Law Offices. Again, that is caller number 17 right now at 833-212-1017. Remember, if you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Good luck, caller number 17. Hey, one call, that's all?
One call, that's all.
Yeah, and if you number 17.
Yeah. Caller number 17.
Yeah, if you one call and you call a number 6.
See, hang up and call right back. Hang up and call right back.
Call me. You know. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. What is the solution to some of the the things that are going on? Like, we can't take away nightlife from everybody because of some.
Right. That's true. That's very true. You have to be cautious when you go out.
Yeah.
You have to be cautious. You have to be careful. But you know what? There's so many things that here, it's just, well, it's anywhere, though. It's not just in Milwaukee.
That's right.
People, back in the day, if people had a disagreement with you, they wouldn't be so quick to pull out a gun.
Right.
But that can shut down any business.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, you have to, as a business owners have to be aware of that and understand that, and so it's so, because we want these businesses in our community, right?
Right.
We want the stores, we want the clubs, we want all of the things. But unfortunately, one person could change the whole route of everything.
Right.
One person acting a fool.
Yep, absolutely. And everything it changes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now there's new rules and regulations.
Yeah.
And
you wonder why, when you see our people doing stuff like this, and then you wonder why, there's so many places that, aren't necessarily welcoming to us. Right.
So discriminating without discriminating.
Right. But I'll be the first to say, you can't, it's unfortunate, you can't invite everybody to your party. If you got that one relative that's going to cut up, you going to invite him to the barbecue? Real talk. You inviting them?
Yeah.
Or you telling them, hey, you know what? We going to get together, just me and you, and we going to have our one-on-one later. You don't want to be bothered with these other folk. We going to be over here.
Right. Hey, real talk. So, like, Truth Nation, like, in your opinion, like, what are some things, because we hear about some of the things they're doing, like, again, with the shedding the scooters off downtown after a certain time period, in order to take away some of these incidents that are happening, what do establishments need to do?
I mean, they've been going on.
What does the street need to do?
Right. These incidents and these situations have been going on for forever. If they weren't happening, there's a million nightclubs that would still be open. Let's be realistic. There'd be a million nightclubs that would still be open.
Yep. And it's so sad that, again, when you look at it, and I'm not saying that, we are the only ones, but we are a majority, unfortunately, in a lot of these clubs that no longer exist due to some of the violence.
Well, and don't think that violence and other incidents don't happen at the white clubs or the other clubs, because they do.
Right.
But the thing is, you don't hear a lot about them pulling out guns. Let's be realistic.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
You don't hear a lot about the whole gun situation. And again, may not even be, probably not, 9 times out of 10 with us, that person with the gun wasn't even in the club.
That part.
No place near the club.
That part.
Until they decided to go ahead, because other people go to the club. It's an easy place to kind of go, oh, you know what, let's go there and cause problems there.
Yeah, and as I've brought up before, unfortunately, there are some people that will literally threaten the club by saying, "I get this shut down."
Oh, yeah.
And again, just knowing that if they end up creating a shots fired call to law enforcement, it's going to go on that establishment's record, as, we had to go to. And when you're listening to the reports, like when you're going to a license hearing down at the City Hall, when you hear the calls, like, and on this date, there was a shots fired call. Like, it sounds so damning and so menacing. Like, this is a terrible place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was like, it's one thing if you're hearing about it happening inside and all of that.
Right.
But at what end do we say that, okay, our security team done what they could do? Once you get outside, you can go to your car and you can retrieve a weapon and you can create murders. You can create trauma from just, if you are just shooting in the air.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
How do you,
You almost have to, club owners almost have to do, it almost has to be like not only country club status type situation with letting people in, so you have to be real
members only, like
members only type situation. It not only does it have to be like, because you need to really screen people. I mean, really screen people before they can come in, and then have a secluded exit and entrance. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Almost tunnel-like, so people can't see who's coming in, and they can't see. But then,
the safe house type thing.
Yeah, almost like that. Almost like that. But the vibe of it, if you can't see what's going on, people don't like that. Because the tradition of the club is you can ride up outside and see it's popping, and you gotta go, and then you gotta go, you gotta be a part of that, But that would be, that would be taken away. But you almost have to have a very secure, what they call a secure entrance and exit. Almost like how our building is here, how we're in here.
Right.
Because we don't, we can come in here multiple different ways.
That's right.
We can come in and out of this building multiple different ways and never go to the common area of this building.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
And it almost has to be like that. It almost has to be like that. And if you have glass anywhere, it's bulletproof. Right? So you almost have to create a scenario like that to be able to have a business nowadays or have a nightclub. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So and it's sad again because it's not what we need people to understand is we're not just saying that it only happens with black people, but again, in a lot of these situations, and some people will say, well, they don't call the police when it's white people. And I don't think that is...
Well, one thing that I've learned is that they do call the police, but somehow our business...
That's right.
...gets out in the street, and they ignore the others because they're accustomed to that. It's almost like they're used to those. Oh,
yeah, they didn't shoot. They didn't. Yeah.
Bob
there was
and
no
Phil
shooting.
are fine, and they're gonna do their thing, and it's gonna be fine, and they're not offended by it. They're not afraid of it because one of the reasons is because 9 times out of 10, Bob and Phil ain't going to the car to get a gun. They just had a tussle in the club, right? So,
Yeah.
So there's that part.
So who?
But I have learned just being on the other side, on the flip side of certain things, that a lot of times, like at these festivals and stuff, just being on the working side of it, the other side, not the spectator side.
Correct.
Not only do they keep track of all the arrests and things, there are far more arrests that are with the Caucasian folks than there are with us. But the thing is, we have to make such a spectacle of ours.
And that's where and
they they get handcuffed and they go on.
Right. They live to party another festival. I know we got to get ready to take care of some bills, but that's the thing that I say. It's like we have a minority, like in so many different instances, it's that minority group, but it makes it bad for the majority of us because we all get lumped in and stereotyped that this is what the hell is going to happen. We got to take care of some bills. The True Talk text lines, we want to hear from you, 833-212-1017. How do we alleviate some of these issues so we won't have to have some of our favorite spots closed down, called in for revocations, licenses suspended for 90 days, and all of that kind of stuff? We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's 101.7 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month, and get this, 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella Windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 10/31 of 2025.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, the countdown is on for the second annual Truth Summit happening Saturday, November 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Thrive on King. This free in-person event brings together bold voices and sharp minds to tackle Milwaukee's biggest challenges, from healthcare disparities to fixing our broken education pipeline. Dr. Ken Harris leads the charge with expert guests and real talk you won't want to miss. Lock in your seat now at 1017thetruthsummit.com. Presented by 1MKE and Thrive on King.
Hashtag that part. Salute to our very own Dr. Ken Harris.
Yep, love me some Dr. Ken.
Moderating that, of course. Again, you can check him out. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris right here on the Truth 101.7 FM, award-winning, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Truth Nation, we're trying to find out, like, do you have some ideas that can change the trajectory of where we're going with having establishments, because one, we don't really have a lot of places, if any. Well, now with the Link and City Social and Brownstone and Tropic, you get what I'm saying?
And I mean, Brownstone is right down there too, just down the street from there, and they've had their own issues. They've had problems over there too.
Yeah. Shout out to and rest in peace to KT. Who ended up, losing her life from an incident. But and this goes to where I'm going. Like, even with that tragedy that happened, it was because someone was in the establishment when it was, free or whatever, and then, they switch over for their evening situation, and then they couldn't get black in. So that created that situation. So it's like you're trying to keep the issues out of your establishment, and you run into retaliation from the people sometimes, that created a horrible loss, Crystal. So it's like, how do you? I mean,
because they
how do you combat that?
They went to the extent of making their club 25 and up.
Yeah,
and I get it.
Yeah, you have to.
But even 25 and up, I mean, that's still
Toys R Us adults.
Yeah, there it is.
Toys R Us adults.
Which goes back to, you can't invite everybody to your, even if they're old enough, you can't invite everybody to your crib. You can't invite everybody to your
But then
party.
people say that you're discriminating. So how does the establishment get past that?
Hey, that's a valid
you know what I'm saying?
point. That's a valid point.
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
a valid point.
So it's like, how do you do it without the community? Because in my opinion, a lot of people in our community will end up saying, "Oh, for real? Well, we get ready to go down there and we gonna protest, or we gonna do this because that ain't fair." But when you open an establishment, whether it's a restaurant, a lounge, or whatever, that's an investment.
Yes.
You want to protect your investment.
Exactly.
I don't know too many people that actually open up something to say, "I want it to be shut down. I want violence to come." I don't think I know too many people that this is their end game to say, "You know what? I'm gonna be open until I get this homicide, or I get this shooting, or I get these mass fights or brawls or whatever happening." That's why I'm going to invest my money. It's the same reason, unfortunately, and people may disagree with me, and it's okay. We can agree to disagree, that if I had the multi-million dollars to invest in an inner city roller skating rink, I wouldn't, because I believe that I would have a grand opening, as Chris Rock would say, and then a grand closing. And again, it would be by a minority group of people. And what I mean by that is that you can end up having a great grand opening weekend. Everything is going fine. All it takes is for one or two people to end up having an issue with each other, be able to go to their vehicle, and we don't get to do like what they did for the, what was it, the Republican convention? What convention was just here, where you had to go through these checkpoints. They had the dog sniffing your car. They went up under your car with the metal detector. You checking the trunks. You checking every entity to make sure that no weapons are in your vehicle or anything that could harm anything that is within this perimeter. So who's gonna be able to do those extremes just to let our youth, our young adults, and other children into a roller skating rink? You feel what I'm saying? So now, because you're not able to do that, in my opinion, you now don't know what these people have in their trunks. And one or two people can get into it with each other, pull out weapons, 2 people get killed, 3 other people get shot. And now the same community that said we needed a roller skating rink, we needed some type of entertainment, is now talking about, y'all need to shut this down, especially if it's immediate family and friends of those victims. So now here you got this multi-million-dollar investment that you did and be like, yeah, because we need it in the inner city. I've seen restaurants that we talk about, we need restaurants. I've seen Red Lobsters, besides this recent thing where they ended up closing one, but I've seen a lot that were predominantly attended by people that look like me, black people, that had to close because of the hoodness of it and the fights and all of that. I believe that the Walmart in Midtown ended up having to close. I called it Fight Mart. I didn't even call it Walmart. I called it Fight Mart. And it wasn't a lot of white people that were going there fighting. It was people that looked like me. So you have all of these investments, and it's like, I'm investing in the community. I want us to have this. But y'all got to help me to help you.
Well, okay. You put a lot out there, Homer. You put a whole lot out there. If you want to get in on this conversation, it's 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Now, look, I certainly believe that if you plan on having a business within the community, that you are going to have to be very strategic in where you place it. You are going to have to,
what does that mean? What does that mean when you say strategic on where you place it?
And that Red Lobster that closed, first of all, the Red Lobster that you're referring to is the one at Mayfair. And
no, not that one.
Not that one.
The one that was off Brown Deer, off Servite or whatnot.
Oh, that's been 20
but
some years.
It went down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing, and that's not. I wouldn't consider that the hood. I think there are pockets.
Well, they had started letting us move out there.
But
shout out to Section 8.
Goodness, no. Everybody out there, no.
Just like Northridge Lakes. Hold on. Just like Northridge Lakes.
That's a whole different.
Oh, no, it ain't, Bailey.
It's totally different over there now.
Yeah, but
it's totally different.
This is what I'm saying.
What used to be a huge apartment complex has now been cut up.
That's all I'm saying.
Many apartment complex. I mean, like it's not all one owned by one.
The little lagoon. It was beautiful. It had the little colored cubes and everything, and the water.
It was all one. Now it's like 12 different apartments over. I mean, like 30 different apartment complexes over there. It's all divvied up where it used to be just like
that's
one.
all I'm saying.
Right.
Okay,
we got a caller.
Okay, we got Blake. Blake, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear what we're speaking of. Hopefully you got a solution for us. What's your truth?
Good morning, family. How y'all doing?
Bless.
I'm blessed also. We had 2035 West Fond du Lac. It used to be the old Jamaican club. Then we turned into
Lyric.
Coffee. Lyric. It used to be the old Lyric, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then my man Simon got it.
Yep.
We had it for 12 years. We had our liquor license. We had the cigar tobacco license. We had concert license.
Correct.
We could sell food out of there.
Correct.
And once you come in there, you like, whoa, y'all did this to the old Lyric? We like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like being in Barbados and then in Brazil. We had the bar from Brazil. We had it burnt up. We had the wood stain. It was nice. VIP room, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the only way you can get in, once you got in there, you be like, yeah, so-and-so can't come down here. Oh, yeah, folks in them can't come down. Oh, yeah, my baby, yeah. You can't let everybody come somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't.
Exactly.
So we did concierge work. We walk people to their cars, daylight, nighttime. You always got somebody tough. You be a girl or a boy. I got this. Yeah, all right, I got you.
Right.
So I did security work. We did concierge work, and you didn't come down there unless somebody bought you.
That's right.
And if you got there, you showed out. The person that bought you dealt with you because you don't show out in there.
That's right.
You'll never get a chance to show out in there because of us.
That's right.
You have to stand on what you have, or you won't have nothing. And then, luckily, the RNC came. I was in the soft zone. I was on 9th of Juno.
Okay.
And I was protecting Rob Nelson and the NBA, the NBC people.
Mm-hmm.
And they had everybody coming through the soft zone before they can get in the hard zone. Not just, DEA walk up on me and the Secret Service walk. Where's your badge? I don't need none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your credentials? I showed them my credentials. They were like, oh, okay. The next day, they were like, oh, Agent Blake. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, this is Agent Blake. Yeah, man, don't get him no smoke.
Mm-hmm.
All depends who you have, man. If you walk somewhere, like when I used to be like I was, and you walk out on the block, they're going to move around.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Thank you very much for that call. We got to get ready to go to a break, but we see you, callers. Again, the Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. I'm the legendary home of Blow, along with
your girl, Bailey Coleman.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Rhea, we love you. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Come in with straight truth.
Everything got a message. I'll say this. Y'all can't be tired if y'all still messing with the negative energy. Every day I get on and say, the power of the tongue. Your impulsive negative thoughts, reacting. And these kids watching you reacting all wild and crazy. The programming you watching on TV. The music. And now, like Security Mike said, it's popular to pop somebody. It's popular now. And these kids coming back to somebody's house. They coming to eat a meal at somebody's house. They hanging out with somebody in the neighborhood who got a house, who paying the rent. They hanging out with you. They may be your relative. They may be your buddy. That social acceptance is there. Understand what I'm saying? So when we really tired, we gonna cut it off. We gonna stop it.
Tune in to all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
Tell your kids who were supposed to be the seventh generation that Paw Paw's an idiot because Paw Paw decided he wanted to be Make America Great, but meanwhile, the Chinese ain't buying soybeans from us no more because of policies Donald Trump put in, and they voted for us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know what you should have did. You should have voted for somebody that wasn't gonna put tariffs out there. I love God, but God can't save you from nonsense. You don't deserve a bailout. You can't sit here and vote one way, and then when your economy gets decimated, your way of life gets destroyed, you want to pray to God? God didn't tell you to go to that poll and vote against your own best interest. That was your own damn problem. That was you. But don't ask for prayer when you block your own blessing. That's why I don't feel bad for these farmers. You voted for this, and now you reap what you sow.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace. Every weekday from 12 to 1. Streaming live on YouTube and on 101.7 The Truth.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
We're not adults, so just be there and listen. I just want someone to yap to. And I just feel like I'll be fine if someone just hears me talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
You're doing a really good job. And I don't think I tell you that enough. And I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us. But, try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at sounditouttogether.org. That's sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the Earth needs a good lawyer.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
You are listening to the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, we're black. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. It's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We got the legendary home of Blow along with
your girl Bailey Coleman.
And of course, Rhea holding us down.
Rhea.
What up, what up, what up?
Chilling. We are. Oh, you say what up, what up? We are. We are. So, again, the True Talk text line's open, 833-212-1017. What is the solution without discriminating? I mean, is discrimination, unfortunately, the answer? to keep your business alive. And we're not even just talking about just clubs. We're talking about your business in general.
Because you can't, like, if somebody's coming into a grocery store, you can't, okay, what but I know, like, for example, I've been in grocery stores, I've been in shopping, just retail outlets, regular retail outlets where I might be shopping for whatever. And I've had security follow me around the store.
Right.
And one of my managers told me, I had just had an episode that I went into work and one of my managers told me, you know what the right thing to do is. And I was like, what? Let them help you. As a matter of fact, invite them to come over and then just start taking clothes off the rack and handing it, hold this, I want to hold this, and just fill their hands up. Let them,
Right. Since you right here.
Since you here, be useful. And I had a good chuckle off of that. But she was right. You going to be all this much of my business, come over here and help me shop then.
Absolutely.
If you're going to be here and you want to know what I'm doing, come on over. Yeah, be a part of it. Push the cart for me.
Yeah. So yeah, like, and, I just think about, like, we have, if you really kind of look at it, like, how many real long-standing businesses do we have? Like, when you get to thinking about clubs, lounges, or bars, like, there are some people that they've had their bars for decades.
Yes.
And they don't even have to go down to the license committee.
Right.
They vote on it and motion to approve, and they get their license in the mail.
Yeah.
And that's it. But unfortunately, a lot of our businesses, like, how many do we have like that? How many do we have that, you ain't got the infractions on there that now you need to go down there and basically try to plead your case from other people? You know what I mean? Like, and then those people that say that they love coming to your establishment don't come down to support you.
Right. I mean, people got work. They got time to come by and sip a drink, hang out, but they don't have time to come on down and defend you in court or make sure that you're good. I mean, that's just how that kind of goes, right?
Yep. Real talk.
I mean, how much do you care?
Right.
How much do people care? I mean, really, it's not their livelihood.
Right. And that's it. And like I say, when you make these investments, I don't see a lot of people just saying, I'm going to make this investment just to called gangs. They not opening up a club called gangs. You know what I'm saying? or who you with? What's your clique? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like those things, you're probably inviting people to come and be like, no. When I say gangs, it means getting another new generation.
Whatever.
Right. But the colors are red and blue. Yeah. And but it don't mean that.
Right.
Like, yeah, stop it. And so, like, how do we deal with that? Like, again, we see a lot of attention, obviously, focused on downtown, but the inner city needs as much focus as well, because there's a lot of businesses that are just trying to run a good business, but can't control emotions of people.
No, you can't. You cannot.
Yeah. And then, not to mention, add into alcohol into the mix. Because some people that are just mild-mannered before alcohol,
right,
after alcohol, and then who are we to end up saying, well, you as the establishment have to be the counselor to say, okay, you know what? I get seeing somebody and you serving them and you already see them stumbling or whatnot.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. Yes, absolutely. That liability, I get it. Mm-hmm. You should be able to, as the bartender or, if you're watching your cameras and be like, okay, this person has had too much.
Right.
Let's either get them an Uber or a Lyft home and have a great night and come on another day. But, outside of that, you don't know that this is, instead of, people don't say mother of their kids and father of their kid, they baby daddy, baby mama. You don't know that they into it like that.
Right.
You don't know that they both happen to come up there and and she seen him, it was on site type thing. You don't know those things.
Right.
And now you're trying to deal with that, and now both parties are frustrated. Don't touch me. Like, well, how do we remove you from the establishment? We don't want to have you in here and you clowning and disturbing all of the rest of the people that are here. Like, how are we supposed to get you out? Well, just call the police. So you get to act a fool inside the establishment until the police come. You get to start tearing stuff up.
Yeah.
In the establishment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So this is what I'm saying. What is some of the solutions, people? 833-212-1017. Because if not, you hear the saying, it's been around for years, we ain't going to have nowhere to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's been the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these clubs, I mean, we're lucky to have as many spots as we have now. And there ain't many, maybe 2 or 3?
Yeah. You know, absolutely.
Maybe 2 or 3 where you can go and you can hang out and you know, but if things keep happening the way they've been happening, but this has been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like I said, if you're going to open a business, whether it be a grocery store or, you know, a club, you have to be strategic in where you put it. You have to watch who you let in.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's harder when you're doing like a grocery store.
Right.
I mean, you're going to tell people they can't come in and shop for groceries?
Right.
You know? So it is difficult, but you got to keep an eye on people. You got to keep an eye on things because if you don't, you know, it's going to be a problem.
That part.
But you don't hear about people getting shot outside grocery stores.
Right.
I mean, but nightclubs, a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, but the other thing is, like, when we have Black-owned grocery stores, we don't get the support.
Right.
Which is crazy because now...
Because there are food deserts. For those of you that don't know what that means, there's a grocery store for miles.
Mm-hmm.
But when there is a grocery store there, it's not being supported.
Right. Especially if it's owned by Black people.
I mean, even if it's not. I mean, hence the closing of all the pick and saves and the other stores.
Well, I'm speaking of more of the little corner stores because they've been in business for forever.
Right.
But when we get there, you know, we got to take the suitcase offer. Like, hey, I'll take it over.
Yeah.
We got Al on the True Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. Great morning, Al. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Good morning, Homer and Bailey. So last Monday, I had to go attend a funeral on the northwest side and decided to drive up 91st and then to Brown Deer where the repast was, and decided to come down 76th Street over to Fond du Lac. And what I observed was just a lot of business that was just gone. It was just devastating.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of hair salons and daycare centers, funeral homes. I was even surprised that there was going to be a Golden Gate funeral home where Heiser 76 used to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is the perception of crime that is killing us on the north side, where we aren't having these investments of business. Now, once I got to Good Hope, I saw a flourish of business right there at Good Hope in 76, but then I drew further down, and then that little oasis kind of dispersed, and then we went back to, you know, the daycare centers. 2 Walgreens I noticed completely gone, up and moved, empty buildings.
Yep.
If we don't get a hold of this perception of crime in the north side, we won't have the investments that the other communities have. I'll go to the south side, South Millwood Park, and just see it flourishing and wonder why the north side can't flourish that way. But we also have to be realistic, because I looked at some crime statistics maybe a month ago, and when you have 80% of the homicide victims are Black,
Mm-hmm.
80% of people getting shot are black. 80% are black male that end up getting shot. It's something about our community that we have to change. And again, that perception of crime, if we don't get rid of it, we aren't going to have those investments and we aren't going to flourish like the other areas of the city.
All right. Thank you very much for your call, Al from Sherman Park.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
He's got a point. I mean, let's be realistic. I see the same thing he sees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's not, not flourishing. It's not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. And that's what you see. That is what you see. I mean, it's hardcore, but it's true.
So,
I live in that Brown Deer area.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I first moved out there, it was popping.
Yeah. So
it was popping. Everything was going on. You still had the Target over there on Brown Deer Road. You still had so many businesses out there.
So we're Deion Ferris, basically. She had a song, "Hopeless."
I don't think it's hopeless.
We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be Black to the Truth Talk text lines 833-212-1017. We need to get to a solution, and then GPS tracking system. Reckless drivers alert.
They need this one.
We'll talk about that and more on the other side. We'll be Black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Teachers are the heart of our classrooms, but what does it take to keep the great ones in the classroom and to inspire the next generation? Join me, Kyle Wallace, and City Forward Collective's Coleston Morgan Jr. for the next episode of Forward Together for Kids. We'll talk about the joys and challenges of teaching and how education policy at the state level impacts what happens in our local classrooms. Tune in Saturday, October 4th at 11:30 a.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth with the replay on Sunday, October 5th at 2:30 p.m.
Talk to these people in terms of how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Bucks basketball is back. A brand new season of big games, electric matchups, and unforgettable moments starts now. There's nothing like Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The energy, the thrills, the slam dunks, and buzzer-beating three-pointers. Don't miss your chance to be part of all the on-the-court, cheering crowd, fear the deer excitement. Get your tickets today at bucks.com/tickets. That's bucks.com/tickets.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family-owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Gruber Law Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Are you ready to level up your mindset, your money, and your future? Join Coach Erica Odom, real estate investor, success coach, and published author for the inspiring monthly show On the Journey with Coach Erica. Each month, Coach Erica shares her real strategies, her proven tips, and the mindset shifts you need to reach your goals. Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. for a powerful discussion on the topic of finances and turning your passion into profit. Coach Erica will be joined by William Lyons Edward, entrepreneur and author, founder of Knowledge Born Publishing and 84 Lawn Care, and Ed Hennings, entrepreneur, author, and speaker, founder of Work Boots and Go Time Trucking. That's On the Journey with Coach Erica, live tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. We are black, and we do have somebody on the Truth Talk text line. So we got the town. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation thus far. What's your truth?
What's going on, Homer?
Bless,
What's
man.
going on,
Bless.
baby?
How you doing?
Both legendary. For sure. What up with love, though? What up with love? You know what I'm saying? Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? To throw that out right quick before I get started.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what I be seeing out here though, on the north and the west side, is that I see a lot of new buildings coming up, but none of them owned by black people. I see some of the older businesses that used to be owned by white people. They sold it off. Almost 90 to 95% are not sold to black people. You know what I'm saying? And then when they do sell it to black people, it's like they trick them because it's a whole bunch of stuff that they don't know about, like, taxes and building fees or what have you, that they just throw it off to the black people. Now with the dude, the last caller, when he go on Good Hope or whatever like that, or he go on Miller Park Way, what does all those companies have in common? Most of them are their corporations. They're not mom and pops, So when you talk about the violence perception or whatever like that, they're always going to keep that violence perception on us. That's one of the reasons they use for us not to get to the money. So we need to be thinking about that, and let's think about these corner stores too. These corner stores, the way they be looking at us, the way they be treating us, the way they be charging us maximum on this stuff, and like the card swiping thing, when they take their little 20 cent or 50 cent or $1, depending on what you buy. All of that has something to do with it, man. All of that. For real though, we ain't gonna get right until we put our money together, just us though, and don't depend on nobody else.
Now, when I say that, the town is some people to be like, well, you putting us down, you act like you with them and this, that, and the other. My whole thing is, if we don't learn how to take care of us, we can't keep talking about, man, the man got their foot on our neck. But that's who you sitting, waiting for to get you out. Like, how do you, if this is the person that has you in prison, if that's what you feeling, then why are we waiting on them instead of pooling our money together and making sure that we all good, that we got our own lawyers, we got our own doctors, we got everything we need to be able to take care of us. We've got the love, we've got the respect, and we can take care of us. And those of us that don't want to get right, guess what? We got to have a system for those people too. You feel what I'm saying? So,
you
too
right
many
about
times.
that. No, you right about that, bro.
Thank you.
You right. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You right. Now, this is the final thought. This is, like I say, this is put it together for us. But in Milwaukee, it's a problem who everybody wants to be the top dog.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we do this stuff, it's gonna have to be one leader, and we're gonna have to fall in line. Now, I disagree with this guy a lot, though. But the guy that's gonna be on after you, Sherwin Hughes, he had a great idea about what's happening up there in Northridge. Let's turn that into you know what I'm saying, the entertainment sector for us. So just for us, though.
I got you.
You know, but we got to.
I got you. All right. Let's see. We got great morning to Jason Fields, very own, of course.
Shout out to Jason.
Yeah, love you, bro. Appreciate you. Say, hey, Homer and Bailey. Good show. At what point does the Milwaukee black community say enough is enough? There are a ton of black folks at all levels doing great work.
Yes.
However, it's separate, which is where we going.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It is.
And that's why I say we got to help those that are helping us.
Yes, but everybody has to look internally first.
Mm-hmm.
How can you be successful on your own? Yes, I'd like to help other people, and there's only so many people you can help.
That's right.
It's a
cap.
There's a limit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like to think about how my very first program director did for me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Look, I'm gonna teach you this, okay? But what I want you to do in turn, you see some other ones along the way, share with 2 or 3 others.
Help me to help you,
so that we can continue."
That's right.
You know, continue.
Had to have people in place.
Right. Exactly. So we continue to grow.
With like mindsets.
Exactly. And that's part of your legacy,
That's
right?
it.
Right there.
That's it.
But you know what? Everybody don't want to be helped, though. Everybody don't want to be helped. So you find the ones, you save your corner, right? So you find the ones that do want the help.
Right.
You help them.
Right. And that's crazy because, I mean, absolutely, it's true. But then you look at the silos. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, these. So we just have to find and show that we are a majority, in my opinion. And those that want to try to shoot darts like, y'all ain't doing this, y'all ain't doing
it. The facts remain.
You the cousin that don't get to come to the cookout.
Here in Wisconsin, either you're being successful in your own right or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it is what it is. When it comes to everything here, you know, you're successful in your own right or you're not.
Yep.
And that's the haves or the somewhat haves and the have-nots.
That's right.
Right. And if you don't want to be successful, the proof will show when you're pudding.
Real talk. Real talk.
That's all there is to it.
You know, another thing that was in the news as of late is another tool that is being proposed for reckless driving.
See, I kind of like this one. I'm kind of feeling this. You know, I'm feeling it. Y'all don't.
So it's
a good tool.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good tool.
So it's like those people that know how they have the ignition interlocks where, like, if you have been, you've gotten a driving while drunk, driving under the influence, OWI, you know, operating while intoxicated, and then, you know, you can get it for drugs too.
Right.
So some people have to have those interlocks put onto their vehicle,
car, so they have to blow into
the breathalyzer,
yeah,
in order for it to start if they don't have any alcohol in their system.
Right.
Well, now they're saying for the reckless driving, installing a device that would control the speed of that vehicle.
This is just another tool.
And it's a tool they had to come up with because we haven't been able to solve the reckless driving situation.
Right.
But my thing is, I think it's a great tool, and some people were saying, well, you know, what about if you trying to get to work or this, that, and the other? If you're not reckless driving, then you won't have one.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the thing. It's for the reckless driving. My other situation with it is so many reckless drivers, in my opinion, and just from following the different stories, that it's a stolen vehicle. So now does your vehicle, because it was stolen, have to get this GPS?
Well, you should be able to go to court and let them know, hey, this is my vehicle, it was stolen. And that should not even become necessarily an issue.
But we got to just make sure.
We got to make sure that. But, I mean, come on now. You should be able to go and say, hey, it was stolen. This is mine, blah, blah, blah.
Well, they saying like the impounded cars that they doing, if it's reckless driving, that you got.
And for me, again, on the impounding of the car, they're piling up stuff.
Absolutely.
To do, and I ain't mad at it.
I'm not either, because something has to be done. And if we're not doing it, we can't get mad when they come up with their own plan.
Exactly. Now, as far as the impounding thing, I feel like that'll put you, if that ends up happening to your car and it wasn't stolen, and you let your cousin Pookie drive your car.
That part.
Pookie ain't going to be driving your car no more, that's for sure.
Not at all.
Not at all. Because guess what? I don't have time for it. I don't know who has time for it. Clearly somebody will find has time for that.
Yeah.
But I ain't got no time. So you ain't going to be driving my car. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. If it's not okay with me, you not driving my car. That's
part.
It. That part.
Great morning to Kimberly Harris on the YouTube page. And make sure you follow and like
too.
and subscribe.
Hold on. Let me say this
okay,
too.
Bailey. Got you.
You're not going to drive my car. And if you are not an adult that has the money to pay for an accident or insurance of your own to cover you while you driving my car, you're not driving my car. You not.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You not. You got to be responsible. It's enough that you drive around and you see people that you know, you like, they driving all crazy and everything. They ain't got no coverage. So that you try and move away from them, right?
Right.
But you go, oh, there goes another one. They ain't got no coverage neither. You know they ain't got no coverage. They out here driving like, okay.
We got to take care of bills.
Okay. All right, I'm okay. I'm getting this together.
Hey, you cooking.
Hey.
You cooking.
I'm upset.
Right.
Can't be driving no. Can't be. Watch. It's gonna be a lot less.
Take us to break.
Let me borrow you.
You take us to break, Bailey. Because you cooking.
What's coming your way this morning on Truth in the Morning 101.7 The Truth. I'm crazy.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
What is a DJ? Do we just play music? Maybe some are that simple. For me, I create memories that last a lifetime. I'm always thinking about how songs connect. I read the room. Every event is an open canvas, a new world. So what's a DJ when you hire me? I'm a vibe architect, a curator of euphoria, a guaranteed good time.
I know you want me. Everything I told you when you're lonely.
Whether you have a wedding, festival, corporate event, or any other special occasion, get your free consultation with DJ Remaniac today.
Trailblazer.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened and we know things happen and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease and he's on dialysis and he wants to get on the list and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute, even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to, because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
Still seeing slowdowns 94 eastbound right near the State Fair Park at 84th Street until you get through the stadium interchange. 94 northbound, we're starting to see a slowdown out of the Mitchell interchange until you get past Lincoln Avenue. 43 southbound, you're starting to hit the brakes at Hampton through Locust, and still slowdowns in our construction zone on 41. Northbound between Watertown, Plank, and Burleigh, and you're slow southbound on 41 from Good Hope all the way through Hampton. Your storm team forecast, plenty of sunshine, breezy today, a high of 55. Tonight, mostly clear and a low of 46. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Neil Doyle on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black. Inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue.
Okay, calm down. Shout out to Chauncey, Marquez, which we going to talk about the versus thing a little later.
We in the Avenue, right?
And shout out to Christina. Thank you all for listening.
That part. Anita Nicole, great morning, love you, appreciate you. And I was saying, Kimberly Harris, great morning, love you, appreciate you on the YouTube page. Remember, while you're there, hit that like and subscribe as we are on our way to 5,000 subscribers. And of course, you can watch us on Facebook Live.
Yes.
You can also watch us on X. And while you're there, follow us, like the page, so you can, be with us.
Facebook Live, shout out to our friends on Facebook Live. Thank you.
Kimberly Harris said, a lot of folks don't want help. They want folks to give them something. No one wants to work for it.
Facts.
No lies detected. No. and so
no lies detected there.
No.
Great.
So, and we can stop these cars by slowing them down with this device. That's good. And and if you know that your car is not stolen, a tool. It's a tool.
Yeah.
We got Al. Al. Y'all, we already heard from Al from Sherman Park. So when I say we got Al, we got Al. Al, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. I saw them hanging out. They were hanging out. Sherman Hughes crew. They were hanging out. And I forgot, I don't know where it was, but they were enjoying themselves.
Okay.
They had libations and the whole nine.
Oh, yeah.
But great morning to you, Al. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth, Al?
Well, my truth on a reckless drive, and they don't got sugar, honey, iced tea, so they don't care if they tear up your sugar, honey, iced tea.
There you go.
Let's just keep it 100.
Yeah.
And then to be honest, we can't have nothing because we make too many excuses for grown people, bull sugar, honey, iced tea, like lead water.
Yep.
And crying over Tia boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got too many double agents.
Yep.
And you can't say you for black people and you standing up there with the devil.
Well.
That's like trying to mix water and oil. And it does not work.
Woo.
Have a great day.
Ooh.
And I still don't want to live around some of you. And you can still go up to Walsall. Taste great, less spelling. You can do all that up there. So take, I don't know, just take I-39.
Al, you got to let us know when you hanging out, though, Al. You got to let us know when you hanging out, man. I just see pictures of you. So right now, you like Snuffleupagus on Sesame Street.
What?
You feel what I'm saying? You know, I've never seen him. I hear him all the time.
Okay.
But I know.
I have a picture with Al.
Oh, see?
I have
So I don't
a
have
picture
that.
with Al.
I don't have that. So Al, keep me in the loop, man.
I sure will. And y'all have a great day.
You
all right,
too.
love you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Al is fun. He's fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can tell.
Great
I can
time
tell.
hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, also, don't forget EBT.
Oh.
Use your funds.
Use your funds.
Use your funds. I mean, it may be a 13th hour reprieval, and they say, all right, the shutdown is over.
Yeah.
But if you got $2,000, $3,000, because a lot of people be stacked with their EBT.
Yeah.
They be having a lot of money left.
Yeah.
But if you, whether you got $150 left, before midnight on the 31st,
yes,
please,
Friday.
Yeah, use that because even though it's there on November 1st, and when the clock strikes midnight on November 1st, it will not be available. You will not be able to say, "No, I had some from October."
Yeah, they're not
playing no games.
They're gonna if the money is there, they're gonna take it back.
Yeah, it's over.
So go spend it. Hopefully, you'll buy some non-perishable food items.
That's right.
You know, so that you have something that will last
until it's shutdown is over with. If you buy meat or
something, prepare, put it in your deep freezer, stack it up, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do.
And this is a message that I think we need to make sure the Truth Nation is aware of every day.
Yeah.
And, you know, including on Halloween, because you're going to be looking for a treat and you're going to get tricked and find out that you don't have anything.
Even if you got $50, you only got $50 left.
Yes,
go
ahead.
spend it.
Go utilize it.
Yeah, go use it.
And these grocery stores have been cracking lately, Bailey.
Yeah, they have. I noticed that too. Did you notice that?
Yeah, they've been cracking.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are listening. So Truth Nation, I know. Like, and understand, I get it. You know, some people are, I don't use food stamps. I don't use it. It's a lot of people that you know that do. Some people's Thanksgiving dinner ain't going to happen because they may not have access to have Thanksgiving at their house this year.
Right.
You know, sometimes some of your children, they excited because now they're able to invite you to their house.
Right.
You know, they so used to being in mama's house, grandmama's house, you know, for Thanksgiving. And now I'm going to host it at my home, and you don't have all the wherewithal to be able to purchase everything that you need to make that happen. So, again, don't take this lightly. There's some misinformation talking about out there talking about, oh, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. No, we have every agency you can think of, governmental. We've got the county letting you know. We've got the city letting you know. Like, no, as of right now, please use your benefits before October 31st.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Other than that, it's not going to be any good. Once November 1st hits, you're going to be swiping a card that don't work.
Yeah.
Period.
You're going to be out of luck. So make sure that you do that. That's very, very important. That's why we're reminding you of it right now. Now.
Yeah, so, please do that. Please do that. One of the other things, the federal aid and disaster relief, a lot of people were talking about that, and they were saying, you know, so now they ain't going to take care of my house. A lot of those claims have been addressed, that they accepted.
Right. Yeah, they accepted. I know everybody is hearing now in the papers and stuff that they're not accepting or not going to grant some of the claims. But those claims are actually infrastructure.
Right.
Like the parks and stuff like that.
That's what this denial one.
Right. That's
where they denied Wisconsin those FEMA requests.
Yeah.
So the McGovern, like for instance, for those of you hearing about the Seasoned Citizen Center inside McGovern Park, and talking about, well, when is it going to open? And they're talking about indefinitely. Well, now indefinitely has multiplied because the requests for the money that it would have took to get rid of the mold and everything that's in there was denied.
Exactly.
So it's those type of things. Think about city and county things that may have needed help, like a road may have washed out.
Right.
They don't have the money to fix that freeway or that street or whatever the case may be in those areas. That money was denied. Now, if we have to end up still trying to do it, get ready for your property taxes to go up,
and that's
other
what
things.
That's what the reports were saying was that what's going to happen is not property taxes this year, but future property taxes will go up because
to take care of it.
To take care of, you know,
because it got to get done.
It has to get done. The question is, are they going to keep those? Right? Are they going to keep those taxes up like that? From here, because they'll probably be like, well, they paid that.
They paid it,
They paid it, so we might as well just go on and keep it going, roll in that direction, you know. So, I mean, those are the things to consider, but know, at least for now, that those of you that have, you know, the claims for your homes, your individual homes, a majority of those have been
Absolutely. Anita Nicole said, use your EBT funds responsibly.
Yeah.
Yep.
True Talk and text line, another one, 833-212-1017. Chauncey said, yeah, they stacking and are stacked, yet they now panicking and quickly selling their quests so they don't lose. Well, do what you got to do. I'm not suggesting that you
the
should,
views and opinions.
no, I'm not suggesting at all.
Well, what are you suggesting, Bailey?
That you should do all of that, but you should use them. You should use them for the betterment of your family, your household.
Right.
And
that's what she meant. That's what she meant.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm just reading what Chauncey said. I'm not telling you to go out and do all that. I'm telling you to go out and spend.
Right.
Go out and spend them.
Spend it. Yeah.
And get your food and the things that you're supposed to get for your household.
After the government shut down, get it right, Black.
Yeah.
Spend that.
Yeah.
Spend that.
So they've been trying to cut off food share and all. Well, so, hey, and it's a totally federally funded, funded.
That part.
So, there's some hundreds of thousands of people here that are benefiting from that program here in Wisconsin. So,
Bailey, we're music people. We got to get ready to take care of some bills, but
when we
Cash Money, No Limit versus. There's a lot of debate on who people feel took that battle.
And there's a big concert
that's coming up. March.
We gotta talk about that. Yeah, I think it's March 12th.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, it's gonna be lit up in Milwaukee. So let's talk about that when we come back.
That's right. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Milwaukee, the time is almost here. We've been entering Truth fans into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway for the past 3 months. And on Friday, October 31st, we finally pick our next Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All $5,000 giveaway winner.
Be sure to tune in to the Truth in the Morning on Halloween so you don't miss your call, because if you do, we will go down to the next caller until we find our $5,000 winner.
There's nothing spooky about the 5K giveaway. Milwaukee Black Talk, 101.7 The Truth.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Join us for the Greater Milwaukee Urban League's annual Black and White Ball on November 1st at the Bear Center. This elegant evening supports vital programs in employment, education, and economic opportunity for our community. Enjoy an unforgettable performance by national recording artist Sean Hinton and step out in your finest black and white attire and be part of something transformative. It's not too late to be a sponsor or reserve your seats by visiting gmul.org. That is gmul.org. The Black and White Ball, building brighter futures together.
Immerse yourself in a place where bold ideas are sought after, where all are encouraged to bring their personal flourish. Here, innovation is a way of life. In this city, the beat flows. Together, we're dancing to the rhythm. Forward. Now, it's your turn to grab hold of that energy, where you'll remember not just the meals, the celebrations, or the uncommon coast. What you'll remember is how we made you feel. Come experience Milwaukee, where fresh meets fearless every day.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
I like that one.
How does it feel to you? Cuckoo Cow.
Yeah.
Along with Coffee Brown.
There you go.
How does it feel to you?
All right.
Feels like it's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with
your girl, Bailey Coleman.
And I'm a club sub.
Oh, God.
I am your cousin sub of the day. I'm a club sub. Sponsored by Cousin Sub.
Yeah.
That part. All right. See? Now I'm versing you now. Let's see. Versus. Cash money or no limit?
Well, I've had the chance to meet both sides.
That's right.
Both parties. Mm-hmm. And I would have to say that I'm a cash money.
I am too.
Okay.
I am too. Listen.
I have been a no-limit soldier before cash.
Absolutely.
Money, yeah,
absolutely.
And I shout out to Master P. He sent me, I actually have a no-limit soldier doll that I actually gave to my nephew, one of my nephews, and he just was, that was it.
Okay.
I mean, that was, at the time, I was the best auntie in the world. This preceded my son. Yeah, this preceded my son. So it was before my son was born.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, and in the end, like I say, no matter what side people were on, the culture won.
The culture won because it was great music.
Absolutely.
Hit after
to see
hit.
some people that ain't been off their couch since No Limit was hitting.
Yes.
But Cash Money they didn't stop.
I mean, you know what? I gotta tell you, I gotta show you these pictures when we get off the air. But I have pictures all up in Birdman's house. We were all in the studio where they were recording.
You had another NDA?
You know what? He didn't make us sign an NDA.
Okay. And non-disclosure agreement for those of you who are not.
He did not. He did not, because we were in there with one of my besties who actually is, he's actually the godfather to a couple of. Well, she only has 2 kids to her kids, right? Because they've known each other for that. Because this is when I was down in New Orleans.
Got you.
Right?
Got you.
I was down in New Orleans. And this was the whole, you know. And so, dude, you know, we went in his Miami home. We were at his Miami home, though. And we were all up in there. And, man, when I tell you, and he was so kind. Just a real gentleman, very kind. And we was all up in the crib, having a good time, you know, and just, I mean, he invited us over, so we went. Then we went on his yacht, his little boat, whatever. I don't know if it's a yacht or boat.
It's a yacht.
It's a yacht. Okay, well, there you go. We was on his yacht.
Hey, did y'all have paddles?
No.
Okay, it was a yacht.
It was a yacht. You are crazy. And that's where they were actually making a television show. Some of y'all might have seen me on there, called The Icons of Hip Hop, which was a Ray J show.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was on there numerous times. So some of y'all probably saw it. It was
absolutely.
Yeah. So it was a good time. But I love Birdman because he is really a nice guy.
Right.
But I mean, I know
a shrewd businessman, but a nice guy.
And I know how he presented on a Breakfast Club. But I'm just saying.
As we finish, as we done, because I ain't got no more talking.
Exactly.
He's a shrewd businessman.
He is a shrewd businessman. Him and Slim.
Yep.
So we were hanging out with both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think, like I say, with the relevancy of Cash Money is still current.
Cash Money taking over.
For the 99 to the 2000, if you start dancing off Black That Thing Up, I'm going to be like, Bailey, I thought I was on the yacht, homie. I thought I was on the yacht. But just to see some of those people with No Limit that haven't been off the couch since, you know, No Limit was really popping. Because, you know, like, I didn't even know you were still alive. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got to say, you know, for me, like I say, because the culture won, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So regardless of the debate, Cash Money, no, it was No Limit, No Limit. Mia X showed up and showed out.
Yes, she did.
Mia X, I'm talking about, in my opinion, she was like the highlight for No Limit.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was like the highlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was totally impressed. I'm like, go ahead, Mama Mia.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
And of course with Mystical not being available.
Well.
You know what I mean? And then Snoop coming out with the star-studded moment, you know, just down for with the C Murder track. And they had to really, like, they replayed it because it's like it was a snafu or something because he was supposed to come right in with his what limit. Now, you get what I'm saying? You know,
exactly.
So, but the culture won.
The culture did win.
And again, Juvie, because I tell people, Juvie, just off of 400 Degrees alone, he could have just annihilated them with just 5 songs off of that. And that's just that album.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just the amount. And, of course, Lil Wayne, they say he was at Dreas in Vegas. So, he wasn't at the Versus, but he was at Dreas. If they had brought Lil Wayne out.
Come on now.
Come on.
It would have shut it down.
Shut it all the way down.
Shut it all the way down.
So I'm like, So, yeah, that was. But it was great. Like, talking about viewership and all of that, I know it had to just break some records.
Yeah.
It had to break some records. Because,
I mean, that was definitely one with the cultural. But Versus is, you know, it started during the pandemic and it's rolled on. And this is the first one back in I don't know how long. But
yeah, probably at least maybe 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, I would say about 3 years.
You know what? It was even greater during the pandemic.
It was.
I don't know if you guys remember the original one, but I think it was Jonte Austin and another producer. It was Jonte Austin and Neo, I think. And they just did a real basic one. They were
right.
But that was still great because people go, Jonte Austin, who's that? Well, I mean, he's written some of the most iconic songs.
Absolutely, like a Scott Storch and all of those people.
Yeah.
The Earth, Wind and Fire and Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
They had some nice classics.
Yeah, they did.
They had some nice classics.
And, you know, I really feel like it shouldn't have even been them going back and forth. You know, but I love watching old footage of Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
And the Isley Brothers. You know how far back the Isley Brothers go? Farther back.
No, you make me want to shout, throw your hands up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
They've been doing it for a long
when they
time.
had to put white people on the album cover.
Yeah, they had to. Yeah.
Yep, they had to put white people on the cover.
Yep.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about all that. But yeah, the culture won. People were able to go black and just reminisce of when you could just have fun.
Yeah, you could have fun at the club.
Right.
You have to worry about no shootouts outside or inside the club.
When Master P doesn't make them say, and I was also, I was disappointed that it wasn't the intermission and then come black because I'm like, okay, this is it. It seemed very short.
Right.
And then they got to say, we only got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And Snoop took almost all that.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, it was, like I say, just to be able to have that camaraderie.
Yeah.
And the good thing with Cash Money, which I think also gave them an edge, was in August, they just finished their Cash Money reunion tour of this year.
Okay.
So you get what I'm saying? They have had a cohesiveness.
Right.
I know it's a battle between Turk and BG or whatever, but you know, Milwaukee, we supported Cash Money.
Oh, yeah.
We supported No Limit because Milwaukee is that melting pot for hip hop.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know?
You know, that makes me think, and we're going to go and talk about our other thing real quick, but it makes you think about, you know, I've had lots of pontifications with friends, and they're like, who would you put against Chris Brown? That's crazy, right? So y'all think about that.
Nobody.
where you gonna go?
Nobody.
Everybody always says Usher.
That man has.
Come on.
No,
you can't do it.
No.
I feel like they're two different lanes.
Did you see the Breezy Bowl set list?
Yeah. Look,
it's like...
Okay, look, we got to talk about this other thing real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Before we get out of here. There is a concert coming to town, and I'm so excited. It's happening March 12th here in Milwaukee. Okay, look. Let me just tell you this. All you need to know is New Edition fans, they're coming back.
I don't like it. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Shout out to D-Rock. He loves New Edition.
Let me tell you something. They are the last of the showmanship artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They come in and they put everything they got into it. They ain't just walking around on stage. They dance and they doing the whole thing.
Brings you that Temptation 4 Tops type thing, you know what I'm saying?
The last of the showmen, yes. Yeah. So New Edition will be here along with Boyz II Men. And they come every year to Stay Fair. Okay, and
I'm trying to get my Tony Braxton.
Exactly. And Tony Braxton will be here with them. And hey, I love Tony Braxton. So I gotta get out of here. I'll see you next Thursday. This coming Thursday. That's when I'll be back in.
If nobody has told you that they love you today, I want to let you know that I love you. Please have a safe and nonviolent remainder of the morning, afternoon, evening, night, and hopefully things we got to talk about in the near future won't have to be within our minute degrees of separation. The award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes is up next from 9 a.m. Love you, babes. Rhea, thank you very much.
Thanks, Rhea.
We out of here. Peace.
Truth Nation, it's time to elevate the conversation at our second annual Truth Summit happening